Hello and welcome back everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about one of the most asked questions that a lot of people ask me is about language. That is language really important when it comes to moving to Germany? Is there a way by which we can come to Germany without learning the language? And if language is really important, then till which level should we learn the language? A lot of people ask me this question a lot of times. And so today I'm going to be talking about in detail about the topic of language, and is language really important, and who should actually learn the language, and who are the people who can skip the German language. So as a dentist or a doctor, you have two options when it comes to moving to Germany. The first option is to doing a PG, such as a master's in any of the fields, and come to Germany and study that master's. Or the second option is go for the licensing exam, the medical or dental licensing exam. These are the two options available for you if you want to come to Germany, just like any other country. If you wanted to go to England or America or Australia, you still have these two options available. So same is in Germany, you have these two options available. And you also have a third option, which I have seen a lot of dentists take, is to do a second bachelor's. This means that you will leave your field. A lot of dentists or doctors don't actually like their fields. In fact, I have one dentist in my class, in my language class. She is from Russia and she wants to do a second bachelor's over here. She wants to leave her field. She doesn't want to pursue her field. So you can also do that if you're a dentist or a doctor, and if you don't like your field, you want to switch your field, you can do a bachelor's. So first I will be talking about the master's program that you can come to Germany. So if you want to do a master's or a bachelor's in Germany, then you have two options available. You can either do your master's in English language, in which all the books and everything will be taught in English language, or you can do your master's or a bachelor's in German language, in which all the studies will be in German language. But of course, for doing a master's in German language or a bachelor's in German language, you will need a very, very strong grip in the language, in German language. And for that, most of the universities do require you to have at least B2, and some universities even require you to have C1. While as for bachelor's that is offered in English language, very few universities require you to actually learn German language. Most universities will give you admission on the basis of IELTS, but there are some universities, like I know a couple of friends that are studying mechanical engineering and everything in English language, but their university still required them to learn at least level B1. Even though their bachelor's is entirely in English language, still their universities required them to learn at least till B1. So there are certain universities, there are certain programs that do require you to learn German language, even though they are offered in English. If your program is entirely in German language, then you will need to learn the German language. There is no getting around it. If you want to do bachelor's or master's in German language, eventually you first need to understand the language. You first need to be able to understand the grammar and everything. Now, one thing I would like to point out over here is that there are certain bachelor's and masters that do require not only B2, but they require a certain another level of exam, that is the DSH exam. Now, the DSH exam is a special language exam. It's not like Goethe level exam. The first very important difference is that each university has its own DSH exam. Depending upon the university that you're applying, each university will take its own DSH exam, and DSH is a little bit tough exam as compared to Goethe exam. And the marking of DSH is done a little bit differently as compared to Goethe, but that topic is for another video. I'm not going to be going into detail about DSH in this video, about language exams and everything. But what I can recommend is, if you are going to do a bachelor's or your master's in German language, and if you want to find out that does your program require you to learn DSH or Goethe, then the best way to do is to visit the website of the university, visit the field that you're looking for. So let's say if you're looking for biotechnology and your biotechnology is offered in German language, and you don't know whether you need a Goethe level certificate or a DSH level certificate, then the best way is to visit the website of the university, visit the program, and scroll down and read the requirements. It is clearly stated in the requirements that whether you are required to have a Goethe level certificate or a DSH level certificate. Because Goethe level you can get your home country, but DSH is not offered in your home country. Like I said, it's a unique exam for each and every university, so you need to come to Germany and then give the DSH level exam. But that topic is for another video. So like I said, you have two options available. You can either do a bachelor's or master's in German language, or bachelor's and master's in English language. Now, I cannot confirmly tell you that which field is offered in German language, which field is offered only in English language and everything, because there are so many fields in Germany. So the best way is to go online and search the field that you're looking for, search about it, read about it online, search the websites of universities, try to find out that if you don't want to learn the German language, then try to find out about the field, that there will be some university that will offer that program in English language, and try to get admission there. And if you still have any confusion, to just write an email to that university and they will surely reply you in time. And that is the best way. If you are having any confusions about the degree and about the language and everything, just ask the university directly and they will reply you in time. So moving on to the second option, that is the medical or the dental licensing option. The people who want to come to Germany and practice dentistry or practice medicine over here, do they also need to learn the language? Now, I have been receiving a couple of messages and people have been telling me that there is an agent that told them that language is not actually important for you to learn. There is a way by which you can go to Germany and practice on the basis of English. So I want to clarify just one thing, that from my research and the time that I have spent over here, from the dentists that I have met, there is no way by which you can come to Germany on the basis of English and practice in dentistry in Germany or medicine in Germany. There is no way by which you can come to Germany without learning the German language. You will need to learn the German language. And for those of you who are thinking, or who have people in their contacts or agents that are telling them that there is a way by which you can come to Germany without learning the German language on the basis of English and things like that. So the only recommendation that I can give you is that, if you really want to do it, then go try it out. I won't personally recommend it, but I won't stop you too, because I don't claim to be an expert in this field. I have only spent a couple of months in Germany. But if you have someone that you can trust so much, then be my guest. Try it out, and if that pathway works for you, then do tell me that, so that I can share with on my YouTube channel and everywhere, on my Instagram and everywhere, so that other people can get aware of it. But right now, on the basis of my research, I cannot tell you a pathway that by which you can come to Germany and practice dentistry or medicine over here without learning the German language. Now, the last question that comes into play is that if language is really important, then till which level should we learn the German language if we want to practice dentistry or medicine in Germany? Now, there are many different states in Germany, and each state has its own rules when it comes to things like this, things like practicing dentistry and practicing medicine for foreign dentists or foreign graduates. So each state has its own rules, but the rules are more or less similar. Like all of them will require you to learn the German language, will require you to submit your document first and then pass the FSP and the KP exams. The rules are more or less similar, but there are minor variations from state to state. So I'm going to be telling you a very brief thing that I think will be valid in most states that you're going to apply in. The language requirement for most doctors in most states is at least B2 level. Before B2 level, you can submit your documents for the Bescheid, but you will get a deficit in that Bescheid, that your B2 is a deficit, and then you need to do your B2 and then you need to submit your document. So I'm going to be talking about deficit Bescheid in a separate video, because it is very dependent, and it is very linked with your visa and everything else. So I'm going to be talking about deficit Bescheid in a very separate video. But for now, the basic requirement that I can tell you is the B2. At least language requirement is B2. Now, after doing B2, there is also another language requirement, that is C1 in San medicine. There is not C1 in German language, there is C1 in San medicine, in which you are taught dental terminologies, medical terminologies, and things like that. But that C1 in San medicine is not offered in Pakistan or in India or in many different countries in the world. So for doing that, you will need to come to Germany, and only after coming to Germany you can do the C1 in San medicine. So the basic language requirement for any dentist or a doctor is B2. You will need to do B2 in German language. It doesn't matter from where you do it. If you want to do it in your home country, you can do it. But just to conclude, that if you want to pursue dental license or medical license in Germany, the basic requirement of language is the B2 language. So like I said, I will be talking about language more detail in my separate video, but this is all for today. If you still have any confusions or any special questions, do comment down below, and I will make a separate video on those questions if I feel like, or I will answer them in your comments below. So this is all for today. So I hope that your questions are answered, and I will meet you all next time. Till then, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Stay safe, and goodbye.